Welcome to the Study Abroad student training video on phone and office etiquette. In this module, we will be discussing the process of answering phones and how to conduct yourself in the office environment. In the instance that you need to make a call abroad, make sure you dial 9011 before the number you are trying to call. If a student comes in and requests to make an international phone call, please check with Megan or another staff member first. All phones in the office may not have this capability. Please do not give out staff members' individual extension. Vicki will usually answer the phones. However, if she is busy or you hear the phone ring more than 3 times, it is your job to answer the phone. When answering the phone, you should begin with, "Hello, Patmos International Center. This is," say your name, speaking. "How may I help you?" If you can answer their questions, then you should do so. Many people call to talk to one of the staff members. In this case, you will have to transfer them. Make sure you get the caller's name before you transfer the call. Transferring calls is an easy process. First, click the transfer button. Then, dial the proper extension for the staff member you are trying to reach. Example, dial 13619 for Megan. The phone will then ring. If the staff member answers, tell them who is calling and then hang up. If the phone rings more than 2 times and the staff member does not answer, then connect back with the caller. Do this by clicking the Connect button. Ask if they would like to leave a message instead. First, ask the caller if they would like to leave a written message or if they would like to leave a voicemail. Careful, some staff do not take voicemail. Make sure you check the list first. Activate voicemail by hitting the VM button on the phone. A voice will tell you to dial the extension to the staff member you are trying to reach. The voice will say, "To leave a message instead, press pound." If the prompt tells you the name of the staff member you are trying to reach, press pound. Hang up immediately after you press pound. How you conduct yourself in the office is extremely important. The most important thing is that you are respectful. You need to respect the students that come into the office, your fellow peer advisors, the full-time staff, everyone. Even if people say things you don't necessarily agree with, make sure you still respect their opinions. To go along with this, make sure that you have the right attitude when you are working. You need to be enthusiastic, helpful, and fun while still being serious and hardworking. The office is a laid-back place, but it is important that you are still a professional. Make sure you present yourself well when advising, when you are on the phone, or when you are writing emails. It is okay to talk and converse with your fellow peer advisors and students while working. However, you should be respectful of others who are working and try to keep your voices down and make sure your language is appropriate. Vicki, Troy, and fellow peer advisors are also trying to work in the resource room. Finally, be considerate of Megan and any other staff members' time when asking questions. They may be busy with their own work. Try to gauge how busy they are before asking. Also, try to think if the answer can be found in a guidebook or if another peer advisor knows. Please avoid lingering in the staff members' doorways. While working, make sure that you put walk-in visitors first. You should put your work on hold unless you are advising, and at least greet someone when they walk in the office. If you need to finish what you are doing and working on real quick, just have the visitor sit in the waiting area until you or someone else is ready to assist them. If you are advising someone, then they should have your full attention. Don't work on projects or send any emails during your advising session. This is not professional or respectful to the student. If they ask a question that you do not know, then you should ask someone who does know. Be sure to provide the student with any funding information that they need. There will be many times that you are working, but there are no students to advise. This does not mean that you are free to do nothing. Be proactive and look for projects to work on. Try to keep the resource room as clean and orderly as possible. It is important that you keep an eye out to help Vicki. If there are lots of people waiting to be helped, then you should step in and assist them. If you write down a message while on the phone, place it in the message box behind Vicki's desk. Make sure your name, the date, and the time are on the message. Use pink message pads only. Whenever you leave the office, you should let Vicki or other peer advisors know. Never leave the resource room unattended. The dress code for the office is casual. You do not need to dress up for work. However, there are some important things to keep in mind. Be aware of what is written on your clothes. Do not wear clothes that have inappropriate words or images on them. The dress code is casual, but that does not mean you can show up in your pajamas. You should still dress in a presentable manner. In addition, do not wear clothes that show your midriff or undergarments. While in the office, please remove your hats and sunglasses. All shoes are acceptable except for those slippers with the animal heads on them. Keep your shoes on while you work. Please do not wear headphones. Thank you for participating in this training video. If you have any more questions, please do not hesitate to ask.